Should you start a YouTube channel in 2026? Here's the truth most videos won't tell you. For most people, starting YouTube is a bad financial decision. It's slow, it pays almost nothing at the start, and it demands hundreds of hours before you ever see your first dollar. And yet, I still started one. I'm 5 videos into building this channel, and this is not my first attempt at making money online. It's my 5th income stream. I already run 4 online businesses that each generate over $5,000 a month. I didn't need YouTube to pay my bills. I didn't need it to replace my income. So why did I start anyway? And more importantly, should you? In this video, I'm breaking down the real economics of YouTube in 2026, the actual timeline, the realistic income, and who YouTube makes sense for, and who it absolutely does not. No hype, no get rich with YouTube nonsense. Just the truth from someone 5 weeks in and learning in real time. Context matters. Before I give advice, you need context. I understand online business. I understand monetization. I understand audience building and leverage. And even with that experience, YouTube has been humbling. Because YouTube plays by different rules. The feedback loop is slow. The timeline is long. And the effort to reward ratio early on is brutal. In most online businesses, you know pretty quickly if something works. With YouTube, you can do everything right and still feel invisible for months. I'm not speaking from hindsight. I'm not someone who made it and forgot what the beginning feels like. I'm in month 1. I remember uploading my first video and watching it crawl to 47 views. I remember checking analytics every few hours. I remember wondering whether the time investment even made sense. That matters, because whether YouTube is a smart move depends entirely on where you are financially right now. My actual numbers so far. Here's my reality. 5 videos in. 5 videos published. Very few subscribers. A few thousand total views. YouTube revenue, $0. Each video takes me about 12 to 15 hours to produce. That includes scripting, research, editing, graphics, thumbnails, and uploading. So let's do the math. That's roughly 70 hours invested so far. If I charge my normal hourly rate for my other businesses, that's about $7,500 in opportunity cost, for $0 back. So no, YouTube is not fast money. But that doesn't automatically make it a bad idea. How YouTube actually pays. To understand why anyone would do this, you need to understand how YouTube actually pays. To monetize a channel, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. For most people, that takes 6 to 18 months. Some hit it faster, many take longer. A lot never get there at all. Once monetized, small channels typically earn about $100 to $800 per month from ads. Let's be generous and say $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year, often after hundreds of hours of work. On ad revenue alone, YouTube is a terrible deal. You could make more money working part-time almost anywhere else. So why am I doing this? Why ads don't matter, and what actually does? Because ads are the smallest part of the equation. YouTube isn't about ad revenue, it's about leverage. A YouTube channel gives you an audience you own, authority in a niche, trust at scale, opportunities that compound, affiliate income, sponsorships, digital products, consulting, career acceleration. One client, one deal, one opportunity. Any of those can justify months of effort. That's why YouTube makes sense for me. I don't need it to pay my rent next month. I'm building a long-term asset. And that distinction is everything. A critical warning. Most videos skip. So let me be very clear. If you need money in the next 90 days, do not start YouTube. Get a job, freelance, do gig work, sell something. YouTube is too slow for financial emergencies. If I were starting from zero with no income, I wouldn't touch YouTube yet. I'd focus on something that pays this week, not next year. YouTube works best after you have breathing room. But if you can afford to invest 6 to 12 months before seeing a return, YouTube becomes interesting. Who should start a YouTube channel? You should seriously consider starting a channel if 1. You have expertise people already pay for. Coaches, freelancers, consultants. One client can be worth thousands. 2. You're building a personal brand or career leverage. Tech, finance, marketing, education. YouTube opens doors you can't predict. 3. You're documenting a real journey. Paying off debt, building a business, learning a skill. Real progress attracts real people. 4. You actually enjoy the process. If you hate creating, you won't last long enough to win. If you see yourself in any of these, YouTube makes sense. Who should not start? You should not start if you need fast money. You're only doing it for ads. You won't commit to at least 20 videos. You're chasing trends instead of building a niche. Most people quit because they underestimate how long early lasts. How to do it the right way. If you do start, here's how to avoid wasting time. Pick a niche you can talk about for 100 videos. Study 5 successful channels. Learn patterns, not scripts. Upload once per week for 6 months. Use AI to cut production time in half. Ignore metrics for the first 10 videos. Think in years, not months. I use ChatGPT for scripting, Perplexity for research, and Canva for visuals. That's the only reason I keep production under 15 hours per video. What I've learned so far. Here's what no one tells you. Your first videos will probably suck, and that's normal. My first video got 47 views with low retention. That wasn't failure, that was tuition. The algorithm rewards retention, not perfection. Most people quit around videos 8 to 12. Don't. YouTube is a skill, not a talent. If you stay long enough, you get better. That part is guaranteed. Final answer. So, should you start a YouTube channel in 2026? If you need money fast, no. If you want long-term leverage, yes. If you can commit for 6 months, yes. If you're doing it just for ads, no. For me, this is income stream number 5. It's earning $0 right now, and I'd still start again. Because I'm building an audience, sharpening my skills, and creating something that compounds over time. If you want to follow this journey, subscribe. I'll share the real numbers every month: views, subscribers, revenue, and time invested. And comment below. If you started a channel today, what niche would you choose? Your first video won't be good. Your 10th will be better. Your 50th will be solid. But none of that happens unless you start. So if you're going to do this, start this week.